Marked and saw where I did dwell, a butcher boy I loved so well. He courted me away, and then with me he would not stay.
Hello, I'm Stanton Thomas. I'm the Curator of European Paintings and Decorative Arts at the Memphis Brooks Museum of Art, and I'm standing here with Leslie Liebers from...
I'm the Director of the Art Museum at the University of Memphis.
And surrounding us are some incredible objects, which are the walls and the ceiling of Carroll Cloar's studio. And these were actually rescued by you, as I understand it,
well,
in the 1990s.
Not literally, but yes. Not me personally. But yes, they were transferred to the University of Memphis from the house that Carroll Cloar lived in, where his studio was also located, just before the house was demolished. And so rapidly they were transported over here, and
they've been in storage ever since.
They've been in storage ever since. They've never been seen.
And this is an incredibly rare chance to look at the thought process of an artist. And behind us, there are these amazing panels which comprise the ceiling, which are done a la Jackson Pollock with gestural painting, with this wonderful combination of splatter. And then in front of us, we have these incredible panels, which are basically decoupaged over wallpaper and other surfaces, which are news clippings, bits of almanacs, postcards, posters, just a variety of different printed matter, which is an incredibly rich pageant about the life and times of Carroll Cloar. Are they a challenge to take care of and conserve?
They're just about impossible to take care of and conserve, which is a problem. And one of the reasons why they haven't come out of storage in all of these years. But in conjunction with our shows, we thought, since we had it, that we should make an attempt in any event to bring it out and to put it back together, and hopefully it will be in a form where visitors can walk through it and have a pretty accurate experience of being in the studio that he worked in. And some of us were in that studio before it came down, when Carroll was still alive. And so we have some kind of memory of what it was, and it was just astonishing. It really was completely astonishing. He worked on a large drawing table in the midst of all of this, and apparently he would just attach things to it when they appealed to him. So.
And the range of objects is really extraordinary. It goes from articles about famous artists of the times, such as Diego Rivera, to popular writers. Hemingway's in here, to the Marx Brothers, Laurel and Hardy.
Political events.
Scantily clad women.
Scantily clad women and beauty queens and
bits of local news, national news as well.
Right.
One of the things that's fascinating about looking at these is you can almost sense his thought process when he's pulling a painting together. Because, for instance, there's great little portraits and vignettes about the American Civil War, and you can kind of imagine him drawing upon these materials as he's planning the painting. So it's a wonderful glimpse into, I think, his working method, into his mind.
Right. It would be interesting to look at the dates of the articles compared to the art he was doing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, you could perhaps see where certain kinds of influences were coming, or what he was cogitating about while he was painting. So we shall see, but we are assured by our exhibition specialists that it is entirely possible to reconstruct this into a
coherent whole.
So people can have that experience.
And you can actually stand in the same space where Cloar worked.
Right.
So it's really remarkable. And it's very exciting. And it's all part of the Summer of Cloar.
It's all part of the Summer of Cloar.
We're doing, for the most part, paintings at the Brooks, 75 or so paintings. And y'all will have drawings, a few paintings, I think, and then, of course, this, which to me is the pièce de résistance, the studio.
Right. Our collection includes quite a number of drawings. That's a complicated concept, actually, when it gets to Cloar. The drawings that we have are mostly preparatory drawings. And so they will be shown. We are also drawing on the really extensive archives in the special collections in the library at the University of Memphis. And those include sketchbooks, notebooks, some drawings that have never been displayed that he did, for example, of his cohorts at the Art Students League in New York. And just things that came out of his head and he kind of filed away. So we will have a lot of that, hoping to give people an idea of who Carroll Cloar was. It's really sort of looking at Carroll Cloar more than looking at his artwork.
That's a great compliment to our exhibition. Thank you so much for doing this.
I mean, thank you for giving us the opportunity. I think there will probably never be anything quite like it.
Well, thank you.
Thank
I'm looking forward to your show opening.
Me too. And yours too.
Great.
Away, and then with me on my stage.